All right. So for this one, we're going to do the Chaos Tier 1 Jewelry Quest, which I'm pretty sure I have not done in this character, but we're going to find out here. So this one is literally, it starts in the area where your character gets created, which is appropriate since it's Tier 1, and you really want to get this stuff as soon as possible on a character. This character is max level, so results may vary if you're doing this at level 1, assuming you can. If you are going back to do this after you've already left the area, the easy way to get back to any starting area for any class is to type stuck twice. And it will teleport you to where brand new characters first appear in the game. So here I am in Norska. I am going to go down here. I want to say it starts down in this camp over here. The first war camp you'll ever be in. This is a PvE war camp. Not to be confused with RVR war camps. And there's like a thing on the ground. Yep, there it is. Hagen's bag. Pick up Hagen's bag. That starts the quest. I should have now. Yeah, so you wait a few seconds, click it again to inspect the bag. Now you have the bag in your quest inventory. If you open your backpack, you have these 4 tabs across the top. The far right one is your quest inventory. Right click on Hagen's bag. Speak to Hagen the Scarred. Where is Hagen the Scarred? Hagen the Scarred is down at the first the tier 2 camp, chapter 2 camp. So we're in chapter 1. We're going to go down here to chapter 2. If you are level 2, you'll have a pack mule mount that you can ride. It's significantly slower than the one that I'm riding, but it gets the job done. So you just ride around here, you follow the road. So you don't ride through the middle of the war camp or part of the public quest there. And you're just going to go keep rolling. We're getting down here. Come on. And I'm just trying to fill the silence. I'm filling the silence. The sound of silence. And this chaos camp we go. Because we want to get some jewelry. And we're looking for this dude up here. There he is. Okay. Hagen the Scarred, what do you got for us? What? My bag? You found it. Yay! Okay, retrieve Thorschniffen supplies. Thorschniffen supplies. So, we're going to turn around, go back the way we came. Go to this red thing on the map. When you're doing this, if you have a lot of quests in your inventory, you know, it can get a little confusing in your quest log. You can go in here, hit the second tab, and just this column here is the map icons. So you can just turn off all the map icons except for the quest that you're working on so that your map isn't so cluttered. So we're trying to find Thorschaffen the supplies. You can see it's kind of like pulsing there, blinking in the middle. And I'm, ridiculously overpowered for this quest. So I'm just going to walk in here, dot these guys up, click on the supplies. I don't even know why I'm looting these mobs. All right, so then we return back to Hagar the Scarred, or Hagen the Scarred. Mount your pack mule, which will not look like this. It will look like a pack mule. We ride back around the corner and we see what's next. What do you want? Have your stuff. Now what? You've completed the Collector's Edition Chaos PvE quest. Yeah. So this was a quest that was... Huh. Okay. So that was the first one. Now you must collect 4 items. So now you have to go over here past the kill collector, who is standing in front of this tent. And we're going to pick this bunch of books. Speak to Decasaur and Trio in the Sorcerer's Axion. I have no idea where that is. Wait, that might be in Inevitable City. Da 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 da. No, it's got to be around here somewhere. Well, this is the Sorcerer's Axiom. Okay, so I'm looking for Decasauri. Oh, she's right behind me. Okay. All right, so there are, I think there's like 4 different ones, and they have a set bonus if you do them all. And it basically involves finding like an item for each one sort of out there and bringing it back. Complete the Destruction of the Week PQ. 0 of 1. Okay, is that this one right here? Yes. Has it been started? It has. Now, this is one of the things that's like, yeah, it would be nice if I had done this quest when the jewelry was appropriate for my level. However, it would have been a lot harder because it's just generally not a lot of people down here in these lower tiers. So you'd have to make sure you're capable of soloing that PQ or the area that you're going to, or you might not be able to finish it, or you can bring friends, you know, like you can just literally just ask in general chat, hey, I'm working on the tier 1 quests. Anybody want to do the tier 1 quests? Let's go do the tier 1 quests. So it's super easy for me, but the end result will not be something that's worth using for me. But that's not the point of this guide. The point is just to show you where it is and what you got to do. Okay. I'm just killing these duelists. And then some name dudes are going to spawn here. And I'm going to kill them. And I completed the PQ. And I'm sure there's nothing useful in this bag that I got from the PQ, but let's look. I don't even know. Let's see what that looks like. Might be cool. My shoulders are just like every other shoulder at this level. Never mind. So now we ride back up, I guess, to what's his nuts up here? Now, for some reason, this one doesn't keep showing you where you need to go back to on the map. I guess you're just supposed to remember that you need to see Decasaur and Trio. Alright, so I need to choose one. What did I already get? I got the Unblinking Eye, which is part of a set. So then the Sentinel's Amber Band. Wounds and Initiative. Does it matter which one They're all wounds and initiative. What's the point then? Oh, that one's armor bonus. So it's different resist. No, screw it, I'll get the armor bonus one. Alright. What's next? So then you have to get Vork's Green Dust, which is somewhere in Norska. Where is it? Oh, Vork's Green Dust is back in the camp where you start. So I'm going to hit stuck twice. So I'm back once again up here where you first start out. I'm going to go down here. Hopefully this isn't one that I already picked up and like threw in the bank because I didn't know what it was. Ride down in here. Is this guy going to be okay? Throw a heal on him. Ah, Vork. Dead? Man, think that. You might like your kind, maybe. Okay, so how do I go to the end of the crypt? I'm going to the end of the crypt. Okay, I'm at the end of the crypt. I think I must have done this already. Because I don't have the... he won't give me the quest. I have to come back and do this one on another character. But he would give you a quest and then you would do his quest and he would give you the green dust. So the next one is, where's the next one? I don't know why I'm hotting this guy. Why not? Okay. So now we're going to go down. I want to say the next one is somewhere in this area down here. I don't have a quick shortcut to get there, so gonna have to do some riding. Bonsai. Ugh. I will cut as many corners as possible to get there. Someday I'll figure out how to edit these videos to make them shorter and cut out the nonsense, but until then, I'm sorry. That's the best I can do. I have never been like a media person before. I've just been a game person. And now those two things are kind of synonymous. I need to catch up with the times. Right now, like they're like, oh God, it's a dad gamer. Whatever, dude. You wouldn't have games if it wasn't for me, buddy. And get off my lawn. I'm cutting like every corner I can here. I don't remember those. Rah! I'm just a grumpy old dwarf. Deal with it. And this grumpy old dwarf wants a cookie. So I'm going to get a cookie here. These are cowboy cookies from H-E-B. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, I want to say it's either... No, it's not in the cave. It's full of, like, beast men. it's past that down by the water, I think. I did all these like a long time ago. And it was painful because nobody had any guides. So that's kind of why I'm doing this. All right. Nope, that's part of the PQ. I think this is it. Yep, so Sundered Jewels. You trade that in for one of the jewel pieces. Now, this is one of the things I do not like about this game. So I'm like level 40 and renown rank 67. And these like level 1 mobs will aggro me. You know, I get this, just they should do it the way they did in like, you know, EverQuest or whatever, where when you're X number of levels above the NPC, he won't aggro you anymore. It's not really realistic. Oh, wait. See, I almost wrote away. So some of these things require you to click on the item twice while waiting a few seconds in between. And others, you just click it once and you're done. So this is one where I needed to wait a few seconds and then click it again. Now I can go back. So don't be like me, kids. Don't be impatient. All right. I want to say the next one is actually down in... we're in Norska right now, which is the northern of the two Tier 1 Chaos Zones. And I think we need to go down like... the windmill, I think. Cowboy cookies, which are essentially like oatmeal chocolate chip. But cowboy cookies sounds better. Rolling, 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 rolling. If you're doing this, like actually at appropriate level, you know, work on other quests while you're doing this, just so you're not wasting your time riding but not getting experience. And clear the map as much as you can while you're riding. And you can do easy public quests. Don't try the normal or hard ones. Some people might be able to do the normal ones at level appropriate, but you know, if you're in that skill set already, then you probably aren't watching a guide like this. You know, this guide is not for super gamers who, you know, are still living in their mom's basement and stuff like that. All right, I'm pretty sure where I want to go. Not that windmill. That windmill is a Order PvE war camp with level 55 guards that will one-shot you. They'll one-shot me. They'll one-shot anybody. Because they're cheaters. They cheat. They're cheating McCheatersons. I bet I've got that Vork's green dust in the bank. I should probably swing by there. Mm-hmm. Yep, okay. Yeah. Damn it. Go away, pigs. Alright, so if I keep going this way, you can see on the map I'm going to this windmill, which is a public quest. Things will want to kill you. All right, up here is like a pile of loot. Right there, a sack of grain. So because I'm 40 and this is easy, I'm just going to do it the easy way. If you're not 40 or close to it, you know, if you're actually level 3 or 6 or something, you might not want to do it this way. Okay, now this is probably one of these ones where I got to wait a little while before I can click it again. Is this one of the ones where I have to wait? Okay, is there one that I got? Is this one of the ones that's like in a... There we go. I have waited long enough. Now I have that sack grain mug thing. And now I think there's one more that is way down. And this is like a super hard PQ, so... Yeah. I would probably bring friends if I were you. But we're going to go see what it's like to do it solo at 40. This is a pretty cool zone down here. And, like, nobody ever has, like, a reason to go down here, because most people just level doing RVR. So... But every once in a while, the devs have done something cool where there's a quest for something you really do want. In this case, at that low level, this is a pretty nice ring, and it lasts quite a while for its usefulness. But they'll do something pretty cool where there like really is a need to go back and do stuff in these zones where normally people wouldn't bother. It's nice to have people, you know, it's nice to have reusable content instead of disposable content. They recently, just this week, for Star Wars The Old Republic, they've added new missions that will take you to all of the old planets and old quest areas. That was one of my problems with SWTOR, was always that, you know, the leveling process was more fun than the end game, because once you got to end game, there was like nothing to do except dungeons and raids, and mostly just raids because the dungeons weren't, you know, the gear wasn't that good from the dungeons. And then PvP. So, you know, you'd get to end game and now I am several years out of date on what end game raid content is like in SWTOR, but the first year or so, I was in a guild where we just smashed everything like on first or second try. And, you know, I had it on farm. And then we would do the hard mode, and then we'd do the nightmare mode. And we got so bored because it was so, we just smashed through it so fast that we quit the game. And there was never any reason to go back to any of the numerous super cool worlds that SWTOR had. So they recently in their patch, I don't even know what it's called, 7.7.7777 something, have introduced some new missions that will take you back to all the old content. And I think that would be something that the devs here could do to make PvE content a little more relevant, would be to offer additional avenues for gearing up for people, because the state of RVR in this game is such that I've really gotten off the tangent of this guide. The state of RVR in this game is such that when you're trying to get renown ranks later on, if you can't get into a really good warband, and your warband isn't lucky enough not to keep running into 5 warband blobs from the opposing faction, you literally spend most of your time not progressing your character at all. Like, there's just nothing you can do to progress your character because, the other faction is just dominating so hard you can't get anywhere or do anything. It's really frustrating. So they have added or retooled some of the dungeons to make their gear more relevant. And I want to say that they're still working on redoing Lost Vale. Lost Vale was a dungeon that existed in live. I never did it in live, so my knowledge of that is somewhat limited. Okay, here we are. So let me pause that conversation for a minute. We are now in whatever this place is called, Salzamund. You had to go all the way through here, through the gate, the last wall here, and then hang a left and go to this statue. Click the statue. Accept the quest. And wait the obligatory 5 or 10 seconds or whatever it is until you can click until the quest advances, and you can click it again to inspect it. Come on. Oh my God. Why? Maybe it's because this dude is here? I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, is this one where it put an item in my inventory that I have to click? No. Break the gold comet. I don't have a gold comet. How do I break the gold comet? Okay, maybe I need to walk away and then come back. Ah! Alright, so now that I have those 3 items, I am going to go to the bank in Inevitable City and see if I have the 4th item, which is actually the first item, sitting in the bank. And then I'm going to go and buy all this shit. Hopefully I have it in this bank and not in the other bank. So, another cool tip. The bank in Karak 8 Peaks, the Greenskin City. Ah, here it is. Works green dust. So I did have it from before. So this bank and the bank in the Greenskin City are exclusive. So basically you have 2 separate banks worth of slots that you can use. And so that's cool. However, it's a little inconvenient if you didn't remember where the item you were going to get was, whether you had saved it in one bank or the other. Let me get rid of this crap that I don't need. Whatever. Keep that. Now I have 2 Vork screen dust. What? And a dark peach dye. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. All right, so we will now go to the Chapter 4 War Camp in Nordland, where we will speak to a dude there who sells all the other pieces of this set that we don't have yet. And one of the items that is included in this set is the Book of Boom Volume 1, which I don't have anymore because you have to turn it in to get volume 2, and then you have to turn volume 2 in to get volume 3. But I will do a video showing how to get volume 1 with another character, just so that my guides will be complete. So chapter 4, I want to say, is, yep, it's down the road here. It's this little camp over here at Athens Host. I'm just going to ride down the road. We're going to rolling. Rolling. This is a long one because there's so many pieces. I want to say there's like 9 possible pieces. Although you don't need that many. I don't even know how many you need. Let's equip some and see what happens. So with 2 of them, I still don't have the bonus. Do I need all 9 of them? Wow. Okay. Does that mean that I can't do it because I don't have the Book of Boom in Volume 1 anymore? What? All right, so this is a super tiny camp. It's going to be one of these merchants. No. It's probably this chick back here. Browse your goods. Bam! Okay. So now I can get this one with the green dust and that, or I could get this one with the green dust and... Oh, can you get more than one? These are repeatable. I'm learning with you, folks. But mostly I want that. And then I want yellow in the mug, right? All right, so now I have 4 pieces. Ah! So then how do I get... Oh, these are 2 different sets. These are 2 different sets. So the ones we just ran around getting the 4 objects and then buying here, that's one set that requires 2 pieces and gets you an extra 10 toughness. Or there's this other one which requires, I'm guessing you need the Book of Boom, or one of the other 2 books, the Librum of Insight or Adventurer's Handbook, plus the Unblinking Eye from the very first step of the quest, and then one of the other pieces. Okay. Interesting. Learn something new every day, folks. Learn something new every day. Unless you're really careful. I'm normally very careful. I have avoided learning things quite a bit in my life. I'm very, very good at not learning things. But don't be like me, folks. All right, that's the end of this one. I will do some more and post them. And if you find these useful, please like and subscribe. And I'll make more of them. Thanks so much.